What's up, family? It's the Manhood mentor, Jabar Lance Brown, the 6-foot giant, reporting for duty. Yes, sir. Huh? Hello. And today's lesson is considered the manhood drill, right? And we've titled it in that way to emphasize the importance of creating a repetitive activity in molding yourself into the man that you want to be, right? It is a falsity to assume that you can do one particular thing and end up at the level of manhood that you choose to be in. However, you have to drill these activities into your daily habits in order for this thing to work out for you, right? So now check this out. Your ability to be a man is superior to all other activities in your life. In fact, being a man who's developed an effectiveness in manhood is considered the superior behavior of dominant men. You know, those men who consistently outperform their peer group. Look, let's say we took a poll, right? And we only chose the men who are considered to be in the top 1%. At the conclusion of our poll, I bet we'd have a group of men who are consistently effective at displaying manhood. This list would include men who are masters at asserting themselves and assuming responsibility in an overly productive way. These types of men do not focus on what they don't want to do, but instead, these types of men focus on what has to be done, and they gather themselves along with adequate resources to make it happen. Far too many men are constantly griping about what they don't want to do. Look, I've even been guilty of this behavior and made these mistakes at certain times in my own life, right? This behavior is counterproductive and it works against your progress, similar to how it feels when pressing two magnets together. The harder you press the magnets, they only fight each other and never get connected. But instead, if you flip one of the magnets over, this will reverse the polarity. Now you can see the gravitational pull at its best. The true power of our magnet is now on display and in action. That's you, right? Stop trying to fight this manhood thing. Stop looking for ways out of being responsible. Instead, try this, right? Instead, you should look for ways to be more of a man. Huh? Hello. Look for ways to be more of a man. Begin each day with the spirit of prayer and meditation. Continue this practice throughout your day and combine it with dominant, assertive behavior, right? Be more of a go-getter. Be more proactive and be more assertive, pursuing the results that you want. And even if you step on a few toes in the process, it's okay, right? For it is better to seek forgiveness than to seek permission. Why do you say this, Uncle Jay? Well, I'm glad that you asked that, nephew. But first, let's look at the word permission, right? Which by definition means authorization granted to do something, a formal consent, or the act of permitting. Authorization granted to do something, a formal consent, or the act of permitting. Now, when I hear the word permission, right, what I hear is this. I hear someone else granting you a permit, right, to conclude with your mission, right, and mission. Now, as a man, there should be no other man, woman, or child who has that type of credence over you to relegate your mission to their permit. Huh? Hello. As a man, there should be no other man, woman, or child who has that type of permission or credence over you to relegate your mission to their permit, right? But instead, look at it this way, right? Repeat after me. Don't be a full-time man with a part-time plan. Plan your work and work your plan. Again, don't be a full-time man with a part-time plan. Plan your work and work your plan. Again, don't be a full-time man with a part-time plan. You plan your work and you work your plan. Again, don't be a full-time man with a part-time plan. You plan your work and you work your plan. Again, don't be a full-time man with a part-time plan. You plan your work and you work your plan, right? And you repeat this in your mind on a daily basis over and over and over and over again until the activity is drilled into your subconscious. It's drilled into your daily habits. It's drilled into your daily routine until you get it. You understand?